Hi, I'm Professor Rodney Jones, and I'm here to tell you about the module Language and New Media, which will be offered in the spring of 2017. It's difficult to talk about language and communication nowadays without understanding something about how our communication is mediated through digital technologies such as computers and mobile phones. So much of what we communicate nowadays is mediated through digital technologies. And so in this module, you'll learn a number of important things. First of all, you'll learn how to use tools from linguistics and discourse analysis to understand how people communicate with digital media. You'll learn how digital media are affecting your interactions and your relationships with other people, with your friends, with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, with your professors, with your employers, and with your parents. You'll learn how to cope with all the information that we get through digital media and what makes some information more important than others, what makes certain things on the internet, as we say, go viral. And you'll learn how to do research on digital language and communication, how to become a more effective online communicator so that you can use these skills not just in your daily life, but also in your future career. Among the topics we'll be discussing in this course are, first of all, information. What do we mean by information? How do we use linguistic tools to understand which information is important and which information is less important? How do we cope with all of that information we get online? We'll also try to understand how digital technologies are changing the way we read and changing the way we write. We'll also focus on online language and social interaction, how tools like WhatsApp and Facebook and Snapchat are changing the way people use language and interact on a daily basis. We'll look at social networking sites and how the kinds of relationships and social formations that they make possible are changing the way people use language and communicate. We'll talk about how, when we communicate online, we don't just use language, but we use other modes of communication, such as images, and how mobility is also changing the way we communicate online. We'll also study how people use language to get attention online, and why certain things go viral and certain things don't. We'll look at games and gaming culture and what that has to do with language and communication. And finally, we'll look at the political economy of digital communication and how the agendas of internet companies are actually shaping the way we use language and the way we communicate with other people online. There are a number of assignments for this module. One of the assignments is a blogging assignment. In this module, you'll keep a blog. You'll keep a Tumblr blog. And every week, you'll comment on something that we've been talking about in class, and you'll also comment on the postings of your classmates. The second assignment is a video assignment. In this assignment, you'll make a short documentary video for YouTube about some kind of online practice, digital practice that you and your classmates engage in. It could be something like Snapchat or WhatsApp or Tinder, anything that you think is interesting, and you'll interview some of your classmates and your friends, and you'll make it into a short documentary. Finally, there's a critical essay in this module. In this essay, you will choose one controversial issue having to do with language and new media. And you'll take a stance on this and try to argue one position or another position. Possible topics, for example, are: is Facebook making our social relationships more superficial? Or is Google making us stupid? Or is WhatsApp making our language less standard? And so in this essay, you'll have a chance to really bring to bear some of the academic theories that you learn in this course to understand some of the major problems that are associated with language and new media. How do I end? So now I say, that's the last slide, yeah. So now what do I say? Yes. This is a really exciting module. It's a module that really focuses on the way you use language in your daily life, something that is not only important for, I'm going to try again, but I'll put the employability stuff back here. Yeah, that's good. This is a really interesting module because it actually uses the way you use language in your daily life in things like Facebook and Snapchat and WhatsApp, and really helps you to understand how these media are changing your language use. But it's also very, very useful for your future career, because pretty much all of the careers that people will engage in the future will have something to do with digital media. Things like this is not good. I'm going to try again. This is a really interesting and useful module. First of all, it's quite useful because you get to actually look at how you use language in your real life on things like Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat. But it's also a very, very useful module for your future career, because pretty much all jobs in the future will involve some kind of use of digital media. I do hope to see you on this module. Thank you.